Domenico 101 MMA, and today we have on the phone Josh Emmett, number 4 ranked featherweight UFC fighter, coming off a fresh win back in December off Ricardo Lamas, number 3 ranked. But Josh is number 4 now, coming off that shocking first round knockout of Ricardo to kind of shock UFC, shock the world, and put Josh right in that that title contention. The only guys that are in his way are fighting for Frankie Edgar, fighting Max Holloway, and Brian Ortega in front of Josh Emmett. So Josh is on the phone now because he's headlining a big card in in Orlando, Florida, Fox 28. Big card. So welcome to the show, Josh. How are you?
Hey, what's up, Steve?
Hey, Josh. How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing really good. And knowing that you finally got a really big fight ahead of you, man.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good one for sure.
Now you're headlining Fox, UFC Fox 28, where you're fighting Jeremy Stephens, who's coming off a great win not too long ago. You two guys virtually weren't talked about in the title contention, but now you two guys are going at it after kind of showing the UFC that you guys belong in the number 1 spot, and to be able to go for that title. How are you feeling about this opportunity? And I know you really wanted Ortega, and you felt he was standing in your way, but Stephens is a big fight for you, man. That guy brings it, and to me, that's a more exciting fight, for fans. What are you thinking about that matchup?
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. I think it's fans are getting really excited about it, and they just want to see like a slugfest. And Stephens and I, we have a real similar style. We're both, we come from a wrestling background. We have good striking. We're both powerful and both have knockout power. So I don't know. I think I know it's going to be. I think it's the toughest fight of my career. But I also think if I go out there and I put on a hell of a performance and I get a big win over a veteran, a pioneer of the sport, I think I'm the number 1 contender next in line for a title shot anyway.
Exactly. I really, I wanted you to get that fight with Ortega, but after this fight was announced sometime, I guess, what was it, last week or so, or a little before that, I was really excited because I knew this was going to be, like you said, a slugfest. You guys, like you said, both have big wrestling credentials and in your background, but you guys go out there and you guys throw some hands out there, and do you really see this hitting the ground, or you guys, it's whoever's standing last is probably going to be getting that next shot.
Yeah, and it's I just kind of go out there. I never have a game plan. I'm gonna find a way to win, but also, you talk about standing up, and I come from a wrestling background, so I feel like I could go out there, take people down, grind them out, and pull off a decision, but I know that's not what the fans want to see. We're in the entertainment business, so I truly care how my performance looks and if it's exciting to the fans. Because if I were to just go out there, take people down, pull off a kind of a boring decision, then you won't be making those main cards, those pay-per-view cards. So I look to perform, and this is a title, I keep saying, we're going to find out who hits harder. And, he's known to knock tons of people out. He has more knockouts than I have fights, amateur and pro. But I think I hit extremely hard as well. And you can ask any member of Team Alpha Male who hits the hardest, and the majority of them will say me. So this is going to be the title for the hardest hitting featherweight in the division. And it's going to be, we're going to see who has more heart, more will to win.
Excellent. And yeah, you do talk about, this is going to be, a test to see who does hit the hardest in the featherweight division. And, LiL Heathen, he always brags that he is the hottest hitter. And, but you proved, coming off that last fight of yours against a number 3 ranked Lamas that, you can take anyone out of their game and end a fight. in an instant, and in miraculous fashion. Along with Jeremy, and just like I said, when I knew this fight was coming, I was very excited because it's a win-win for everybody as far as fans and you to get to show your stuff, because you're not going in against a fighter that's probably going to want to take you down and just try to stay there with you. This guy is just as well-rounded as you with Jeremy, and you guys can go anywhere, and it's going to be an exciting fight because it's going to be active on the ground, active on the feet. And wherever it ends up, you guys are true beasts out there. So I can't wait for it. And as far as your camp is Alpha Male, how do they take this fight when you were offered it? And I want to talk about how this fight was offered, because you were actually offered against Ortega the same night. Like, that fight was supposed to be that was talked about before this matchup, correct?
Yeah, the whole thing with that is, Ortega was next in line for the title after he beat Cub, and then the very next weekend I came out and I did what I did to Lamas. So I impressed the hell out of Dana White. So Dana White's the one that wanted that fight. So he wanted Ortega and I to fight on this card, UFC on Fox 28 for the main event, and they were going to market it as the title eliminator. The winner of Ortega and I were to get the next shot at the winner of Edgar Holloway the very next weekend. So since, for whatever reason, Ortega didn't take that, I didn't think I was going to fight until April or May. And then it was actually, I want to say a week ago today, it was last Tuesday, I got a call from my manager, and they said, hey, what do you think about Stevens? I was like, yeah, I'll take that fight. And I said, when? And they said, that same card. So I didn't think it would be as soon. Yeah. But, it's another huge opportunity, just kind of like on the same playing field as the Lamas fight, that I can't pass up. I'm going to be the main event on, Big Fox. So more people will see this fight than they do for huge pay-per-views, And Jeremy Stevens, he's, like I said, a veteran of the sport. That guy's battle tested. He has, 27 UFC fights, over 40 pro fights. So after I beat him, you can't deny me a title shot. Not at all,
not at all. You are right there. And like you said, we don't know what's going on with Ortega. That would have been, for him to fight you there on, like you said, a Fox card, a headlining card like that, it is going to get more views than, a pay-per-view. You're going to get fans that, wouldn't necessarily buy a fight, that might be just clicking through channels, and they're going to be, holy cow. So you're going to be getting a lot of play there. So, congratulations on that, because you were looking for a big fight last time I spoke to you, a little before the Christmas break. You were talking about how you think you do deserve a really good matchup, and we were talking about Ortega, and but to Stevens to have like his last performance, it was probably kind of the same way Dana thought about you. He's like, oh my God, like now Stevens is in the mix, and we don't know what's going on with Ortega, so let's get these two brawlers together, because this is really something exciting that could like draw a lot of fans into fresh fans seeing an action-packed headlining fight like this.
Yeah, and I my whole thought process is like I want to stay as active as possible. I'm a little older, and I really don't care now. I have that number 4 next to my name, but that means absolutely nothing to me. There's only one thing that is really important to me in the UFC, and that's that featherweight title. So I want to go on a little run here, and whether I'm fighting someone, number 3, number 1 contender, number 8, or the last guy in the division, every single fight is dangerous and risky in the UFC. It's the top fighters in the world in this division. So, like I said before, rankings don't mean anything to me. I'm just getting for that title. I think I'm the best featherweight in the division, so why not fight a legend of the sport?
Excellent. Well, you seem like you're the hottest hitter. Just about, you're going against the either the one or the first or second hottest hitter in the division. So what has anything changed as far as like your life now that you know you're going to be headlining a card? Like what is what's going through your mind? Does anything change in your mind at this point? Like, because you have when you went into that last fight with Lamas, it was a short notice fight, so you had kind of everything to gain. And I don't want, even if you might have lost that fight, if you put on a great performance coming in on short notice, you're still going to get you're still going to get props from Dana. But something like this, dude, this is a major card that you're headlining with, like you said, a veteran in Jeremy Stephens, who is well respected in the UFC as far as a brawler, someone that's a very smart fighter, not only a brawler, but if you're getting in there with fists flying, that guy really knows how to win in a fight like that. What is going through your mind now? Is like the pressure different than it was against Ricardo?
Yeah, really, no added pressure to me. Nothing's changed. It's all the same thing to me. I credit the organization that I fought for before I got in the UFC West Coast Fighting Championship. The president, Brandon Ware, he got me prepared for this. I was always the co-main event, main event. I know it's not on the same playing field. Like, the platform is much larger here. But I was fighting UFC vets. I was fighting guys that had tons of fights. We did all the media day, the day in the life, the press conferences. So I've been there, done that. So it literally, everything is exactly the same to me, but just on a larger platform. So, I've competed and, been a member of Team Alpha Male for over a decade. So I've trained with the best fighters in the world for that long, and we've seen so many people come into the gym and cross-train with us over that 10 years. So it's really, man, it's no different to me. Every fight's dangerous. I know this is the biggest fight of my career coming up. I also think it's going to be the toughest fight of my career. But I think every fight is until I get in there and I see for myself what I'm dealing with.
Excellent. Now I know, the last time I spoke to you was a little before Christmas time. It was actually right after your fight, and you were going to, I do believe, Italy to visit your brother who's getting out of the service or something like that. How was your time in Italy over the holiday season?
It was amazing. Yeah, my wife and I, we landed in Rome on Christmas Eve, and then we just saw everything. Like a lot of the, Rome was kind of a ghost town on Christmas Eve night and Christmas, of course. But we still just went and saw everything we possibly could that we weren't going to do tours of. Ate some good food, and then we actually on the 26th, the day after Christmas, we did a tour of the Coliseum. We literally saw everything you possibly could in Rome. We did it all in 3 days. Did tons of tours, ate tons of good food, and then we just kind of worked our way up north. We went to Pisa. That was some of the best food that I had in all of Italy, just because, and we weren't in south of Italy or anything, but just from Rome up, because that's where my brother was stationed. He was 5 miles from Pisa, and he knew all the, he just met a lot of people over the 3 years that he was there, so he knew all these people that owned restaurants.
Oh, nice.
Took care of us.
So he was, yeah, he was your guide through there. That's excellent. That's excellent.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we ate the best food, had some of the best wine, and just hit everything. We were in Florence for New Year's Eve, and they know how to party, the Italians.
Yeah.
And then we were in Venice, and then Milan, and just continue to see everything, eat everything, and do some shopping. So it was a great way to bring in the new year.
Excellent. And you know what? It was great to sell. You not only you're celebrating Christmas, going to see your brother in Italy. You were celebrating a great win, coming off a great win. So it was you had a lot of momentum, a lot of fun, and a lot of you're on a big high running into 2018, and now you're getting this huge fight, man, right in the beginning of the year. So. Dude, congratulations, and you've earned everything you got right now, because you could be undefeated in the UFC right now. You had that one split decision that, I believe that you squeaked that fight out. You definitely believe you did. But you are getting your props now. You are getting what you deserve because you did impress Dana, the boss, as you say. And, that's really, impressing Dana and impressing the fans, man. You can leapfrog a lot of people. And, they'll put you in the spotlight and give you your shot. And you're getting that fighting on Fox 28 in February 24th. So, man, Josh, last thing, shout outs, anyone you want to say thank you to, and anything from there, and then I'll let you go.
No, just thanks for having me on, and just typical, friend, family, wife, and everyone that's been there since the beginning. We're almost there. There's going to be 2018 is going to be I think a great year, and my goal is to be a world champion before the year is over.
Excellent. Oh, one last thing, Josh. Your fight is kind of close with the Holloway fight, correct?
It's the weekend before.
Yeah, so you're gonna have you might know who you're going against. You're gonna know who you're going against. This is pretty damn exciting. Last question: if you had your choice, who do you think you match up better with as far as those two, Edgar and Holloway?
I don't know. They're both for me. I fought everybody. Similar styles to Edgar, similar style to Holloway. He's a longer, taller featherweight, but he's only like 5'11", so I have perfect training partners, whether it be Edgar or Holloway. I fought someone the tallest person I ever fought was 6'4".
Wow.
That's when I was fighting at 55. My opponent backed out, and so this guy offered to be a replacement, but I had to bump up to 170 and do that, so I went ahead and did that. I get either one of them. It's a coin flip who wins it. I think if Edgar can go out there and utilize his, get inside and use his boxing and then use his wrestling to take him down. He has great pressure on top. He's phenomenal with ground and pound. But I also think if Holloway can, keep him at bay, use those kicks and his jab and his reach and stuff those takedowns, I could see Holloway pulling it off. But I hope first and foremost, I'm focusing on Jeremy Stephens. I have to get a big win over him. And then Saturday night, everything goes well after our fight. I'm booking my flight to Vegas. And, hopefully I'll be sitting cage side seeing who I'm going to fight next for the title. And, it'd be an awesome birthday present, too, because my birthday is March 4th. So
awesome.
I can have some fun, see who I'm going to fight, and then get back to work.
Good. It'll be like a little, you'll have another little vacation. You'll be able to have a little fun and start getting ready for going after that title. So, Josh, again, thank you so much for coming on. You're always, you give like the social media guys, the MMA, you give them a lot of time, and you want to get out there because you deserve to be in the, up there and being seen by, new and old fans. So thank you so much, buddy. And we're a month away, brother. And I wish you luck, man. Put on a great show.
All right. Thank you, Steve. You have a good one.
All right, buddy. Train safe.
Thank you. Take care.
All right.